know it's been a while, guys, but we're back and I've passed my phase 1 Ftmo challenge. We're finally getting somewhere. Let's dive straight into it. So again, guys, it's been a while. 2 months I haven't really posted. Again, this was to really lock in my strategy, lock in my edge. I can generally finally say now that having taken the time away from obviously the social media side of things and really focusing down on my strategy and really surrendering to it and like mastering exactly the steps and really taking the exact same trades as my mentor, I mean, the results speak for itself. I've had an amazing August, guys. From the 10th of August till now, I've made 14K. Trade win percentage of 59.52% and a day win percentage of 75%. My profit factor is over 3. I mean, my equity curve is really smooth. Bro, guys, the trades I've taken, I mean, this was before, so week 2 of August, I was still over trading, taking too many trades, over leveraging, just not really following the plan and the strategy. However, come the 3rd week of August, I really said to myself, okay, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of not making this work. Let's really stick to my strategy, to my rules to a T, and let's just see how things pan out. Lo and behold, I mean, the results speak for itself. Like 3K the first week, 4K the other week, 3K this week, and now in September, I'm currently up 3K. And this trade today is what made me pass my phase 1 Ftmo challenge. Okay, we made the 10%. Again, I'm going to dive into the exact trade that passed my phase 1 Ftmo challenge. So again, guys, this was over time. It took me around a month to really, I bought my challenge on the 4th of August. It is currently the 4th of September. So it took me a month to pass phase 1. I didn't over risk. I didn't over leverage. I was literally risking around 1% to 2% a trade, basically 1 to 2% a trade. But generally speaking, usually like 1% a trade. So results speak for itself, being very consistent, high win rate. And again, yeah, these were the results, man. So again, you can see hardly any losses now for the last few weeks. Really healthy profit to loss ratio. And yeah, let's dive straight into the analysis and the trade that we took. So guys, on the 4 hourly, as you can see, gold has been pumping like crazy. So for the past month, I've just been long in gold. 4 hourly has always shown that, I guess, there's 2 breaks to the upside. So for me, that's confirmation, clear confirmation. I'll be looking for buys, okay? Obviously now I trade the New York session, so I always wait for liquidity grab after 8:30 p.m. Sorry, 8:30 a.m. So this is really key, guys. Liquidity grab after 8:30 a.m. Okay. Now that I have my daily bias, I'm looking for bias. I'll drop down to the hourly. Nothing crazy here. Again, on the 4 hourly, I marked up the 4-hour swing high. The only way I'll take a sell is if a 4-hour liquidity swing has been swept. Okay, then I'll look for a counter trend trade. However, obviously, I'm mainly focusing on buys at discounted regions, okay? Anyways, so we're dropping to the lower time frame now. So we have our bias. Wait until 1:30 comes. Let's go to the 5-minute. As you can see here, we have an hourly order block marked up. I actually want a price to tap into this and give me entry. However, price is holding up. Unemployment claims came out at 1:30. So again, around here, we had that kind of news drop. So it pushed down, it grabbed liquidity. Oh no, this was 1:30 here. Yeah, so we had unemployment claims. It kind of pushed down here. Still not really giving a reaction. It was just loads of wick rejections. However, as you can see here, it grabbed liquidity at this lower level here. It tapped into a 5-minute and 15-minute order block. So this is a 15-minute order block. And again, it gave us a little break in our favor. However, there was no, like I could see loads of these wick rejections. Price was kind of undecided. It didn't really want to break out. A lot of people got into buys here because they were impatient. That 2-hour opening candle just wrecked all the early buyers, okay? So for new hourly opening candles, guys, I avoid entering just before, like, if I'm about to enter a trade, right, and I've nearly got my confirmations, however, the hourly candle is just about to, a new one is about to open, I'm waiting for that hourly candle to open because I know there's going to be crazy volatility. So literally, that 2-hour candle, 2 o'clock candle opened, and it literally just created that bottom wick, so it wiped all those early buyers out, okay? Also, it finally gave me a little level for my entry, okay? So now, again, liquidated all the early buyers, tapped into the order block, grabbed liquidity once more, and like I said, it broke to the upside here. So now, to make sure that it's not going to reverse and swipe more liquidity below, what I do is obviously I marked up my level here when I'm close to entry. Now I drop to the 1 minute time frame. I use now the 1 minute, the 50 EMA. And once the 1 minute candle closed above the 50 EMA level, plus also my level, I was confident now that price was going to continue to rally, okay? So I was confident it was going to continue to rally. So this was my long position. So if I drop down to the, if I go here, a long position, this is why I entered once the 1 minute candle closed there. I'll go back to the 5 minutes. As you can see, this was my entry. Stop loss was around 40 pips. So I gave it 40 pips here. And then I was aiming for a 1 to 2. Okay, so 1 to 2 risk to reward. Boom. And that's my take profit just about here. Okay, so that was the trade, guys. That's the trade that passed my actual FTMO challenge. So this is one of many. Again, my strategy is very simple. I follow the higher time frame narrative. We had 2 breaks to the upside. Gold has been very, very bullish lately. So I've been having a really good month in August. My strategy works really well once the 1 hourly and 4 hourly are both on the same time frame, same trajectory. They're both bullish. So again, now that I had the 1 hourly and 4 hourly confirmation of bullish bias, I'm looking for buys. Drop down to the lower time frame. Again, we had a break to the upside here, 2 breaks to the upside. Again, you can see all the wick rejections. You can see there's loads of buy pressure. Again, ideally, I want a price to drop down to this hourly order block. However, again, price was holding up. I could see that, again, with these wick rejections, price did not want to come down lower. It's already tapped into an area of interest for me. So this was a 15-minute order block. And again, it gave me a level of entry once it wiped out all those early buys. So for me, I was confident price was ready to break out and rally, okay? But again, key takeaway, guys. High time frame has to be aligned. Liquidity grab has to be after 8:30 a.m. EST. Once I do that, I'm looking for a break, okay? So once I have that break and a level created, that gives me enough confirmation that I'm good to go for the buys. Very, very simple, very mechanical, guys, okay? If I don't have all these exact steps, even with a 1 minute EMA, for example, if I don't have the 1 minute EMA closing above this PA level here, let's just say it ended up doing this on the 1 minute where it just kind of done this, tapped around, it didn't really break above this level, it just kept tapping this, then that's a clear sign for me that price is not ready to rally yet. So I had all my confluences, had my level here, broke above on the 1 minute, and again, above the 50 EMA moving average. So again, for me, that was enough confluences that there was going to be some buy pressure, and yeah, caught that nice 1 to 2 trade. So again, like I said, guys, this strategy works great. It's got a high win percentage. The reason being, I'm only catching 1 to 2s or 1 to 1s. Obviously, if it's a 1 to 1, what I would do is once my I'll take partials basically. So as soon as price reaches 1 to 1, so around here, what I would do is I would put my stop loss to break even. So I'd move this to break even, and it would be a risk-free trade. And obviously I'll just trail my stop. And hopefully, usually it tends to kind of like hit TP2. So I'm not trying to catch like the 100R or like, you know what I mean, some dumb, 1 to 10R. Like, come on, guys. Like, realistically, that's not going to happen on a day-to-day basis. I'm just taking a small snippet of what the market's giving me. Yeah, man, honestly, I've been very, very consistent with this. You can kind of see now how I'm either getting hit in 1 to 1s or break evens, or even just like 1 to 2s, a lot of 1 to 2s, which has been great. So this month in August, 7% I made. However, I was deep in drawdown. I was minus 4% in drawdown at the start of this challenge, and I turned that around and made 14,000 basically, which obviously from minus 4 to 10% is 14%. So I made 14,000 in this 1 month from 4th of August to now, okay, which is incredible. And even now, I'm still seeing that consistency. The reason why I lost here as well is bank holiday. I don't know why I was trying to trade on a bank holiday, but it is what it is. You learn, okay? But yeah, man, that's the literal results, guys. I mean, this is proof. So again, to see my actual FTMO live metrics, as you can see, balance 110,000. So that's the 10%. You can see result passed, status ended. Very, very nice equity curve. Again, we were in that kind of healthy kind of phase of just getting majority wins, just small losses here and there. However, equity curve is looking really, really nice. You can see we had that period of drawdown initially. This is when I really locked in and just followed and surrendered to my trading plan, and it paid dividends. Consistency score, 89%, very good. Again, I told you guys, I'm following an exact system every single day. Minimum trading days 20. Yeah, max daily loss was within that. Profit target reached. Win rate was around 50%. Average profit, average loss, so almost double. Number of trades taken 55. Average R 1.7. Profit factor 1.7. So again, very healthy results, guys. I mean, a lot of these may be a bit skewed because obviously I got into drawdown at the start. This was when I wasn't really mastering my strategy. However, I truly feel now that I've clocked this skill set. I think in the past I was very focused on just making the money and like so focused on trying to change my circumstances and like, you know what I mean, just getting the bag. But in actual fact, it's all about mastering the skill set. Once you master the skill set, then it's just about patience and timing. And I truly feel like now I'm at a stage where I'm patient enough. I mean, these are the best results I've had in a long, long time, you know, and I know what needs to be done. I take now literally 1-2 trades a day. If I go to this month, I'm taking one. I took one trade today. Yesterday, 2 trades, and that was literally the same position but just different sizes in positioning. 4 trades here, 3 trades. I'm trying to take less trades, and it's paying dividends, guys. I promise you now, taking less trades, surrendering yourself to that strategy or plan that you have, your trading plan, and sticking to it. Let the odds play out, and I promise you, you will be profitable. So, yeah, it's been a great month for me. Just wanted to update you guys. Sorry for the radio silence. Yeah, healthy Zeller score here again. And like I said, this is the login credentials for my verification stage, which I'll be starting shortly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll pass phase 2 within the next 2-3 weeks. So I'm expecting to pass in the next 2 weeks, and then obviously try and get a payout by the end of the month. So that's the goal, guys. Yeah, sorry it's been a while, but hope you can understand. I really had to lock in. I felt like I'd be doing you a disservice if I was posting stuff and just like not really giving that much value back, if that makes sense. So I definitely feel a lot more confident in my strategy, how I trade now, and hopefully moving forwards I can teach you guys more on what I've learned and how my trading has improved. So with that being said, I think that pretty much wraps up the video. Comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe to the channel if you have any questions around my strategy. You know what I mean, the data, the metrics, whatever it is, just comment below. I'm looking to upload more consistently now. Hopefully now I'll keep you updated with phase 2, and once that's passed, I'll definitely tell you guys and show you all the trades and the breakdowns of everything. Okay. Yeah, I think final note as well to mention, some people might have entered here earlier on, and the reason why I didn't enter is, like I said, the 1 hourly candle opened and or was close to opening, so I knew there was going to be some sort of bullshit happening. So I'm happy I like didn't FOMO entry in, and these wicks kind of scared me up. These small little candles showed me that there was undecisiveness in the market, so I'm really happy that I didn't FOMO in. Just in future, to learn from it, really wait for price to break out this region before you kind of get into that trade. So finally, even if you waited for the 5-minute candle to close, this would have still been a good entry to catch your long position to take the trade. So yeah, just some nuggets for you guys. Hopefully that all helped. But as always, comment, like, share, most people subscribe to the channel. It's been your boy Tyler Trades. I'm out, and I'll catch you next week with another video. Peace.